Hi.
Hi. So thanks for just, so impromptu joining us today. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
happy to. Thanks for
yeah.
the invite.
I was on social media and I saw that you had a book published and
It did.
and it's a book that you wrote as a little girl.
Yeah, exactly. And I just had it out. Hold on, I'm going to show you.
You
I don't
would
know
have
if
been.
you saw. I don't
I
know if
read
you
in the
saw
article
the photos before.
you were like 11, right? When you
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. How old are you in the sixth grade? Because I remember writing it in the sixth grade.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Like
You
11,
know, you
12,
could
something like
11 or
that.
12. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see a pic. Can you show us the cover?
So, what I'm going to show you guys actually is the original book. Okay.
Oh, wow.
And so, this was the original book. And, um, and so what you'll see is it's called I Need a Hug, and it follows a red bug. And so it goes through everything in here, and the finished product upon publication is this.
Oh,
And
wow.
they
Beautiful.
yeah, I love it. And they kept all my illustrations basically like I exactly like I had them, but with somebody who can draw a little bit better than me. And because they don't think my drawing's gotten better since I was 11 or 12. But
Oh, wow. That's
and
so
so
great.
I love
And
it.
I read your story that late when you were packing to move to England
Yeah.
from Calgary, and that you kind of discovered this book that had been tucked away at your mother's house or something.
Yeah, exactly. It was mom was started pulling out all sorts of stuff like, well, you should take this and like things like my kindergarten book and old report cards and then I mean we actually found like, in kindergarten you had to write well, and not just kindergarten, but like going on, you had to write little journals and things like that in the class, I guess. And so we found a whole bunch of those, whole bunch of other books I wrote, but this one I saw and I was like, I love this book. I forgot about it, honestly. When I'm reading it, I remember writing it, and but I forgot that it was tucked away. I thought it had been kind of lost forever. And so I decided, you know what? New country, new life, new everything. I'm going to try and get it published. And
Wow.
so here we are.
And it happened. So when did it just come out this week or
Yeah, on January 28th was the release date. And
nice?
so
And
um,
how do people get it?
well, I guess there's a few ways. If I mean to find probably in Canada the best price, go to Goodreads and look it up, and there's a whole bunch of links to buy it from.
Okay.
And so it's under I Need a Hug, Ashley O'Neill, and you won't mistake it because there's the apple tree and a big red bug. And
So I
so,
will put the links on this, video later so people
yeah,
can find it. And
yeah, absolutely. Or I mean, it's on Amazon too, and everything else. But yeah, and so and if you get it, if you want to leave a review, that would be great too.
isn't that fabulous? Good for you. So Ashley, what are you doing in England? Tell us, I'm sure lots of folks would like to know your story. How does, you know, a Calgary girl get to go live in
You
Great
get
Britain,
married.
get married?
Yeah,
You
I'm.
found a guy who
Yeah,
lived in England.
yeah.
Wow.
So my husband's British, and so I moved over here with my son in 2019 in March, and but it's been like an amazing period of growth. And I guess I feel right now like, what am I not up to right now?
Mhm.
So I mean, in Calgary, I was working as an insurance broker for large commercial construction business. Um, Over here, I'm doing that again, but as a Lloyd's broker. But I also have the book. I'm also still doing some energetic healing on the side. I mean, right now can't because of lockdown, but and I also started a record label in July 2020.
Right.
So
So
yeah, so
what kind of your music or um
no, so I'm working to promote other artists. I'm actually right now selling merchandise and things like that for the label, get some brand awareness out there, but we're not like a traditional label. We more so help artists who are doing things themselves, like a DIY, um, because a lot of artists are moving away from going to a traditional record label, and
yeah.
so we're starting to do that now. So this is my office warehouse everything, so I'll show
Mhm.
you like um, I've got I've got all sorts of like different merchandise and things like that, but it's heavy metal hippie music, and
Oh
so
wow.
yeah, so it's pretty cool. Actually, I'm wearing my shirt today too, which is kind of funny, but yeah, so you can, I mean, find us at the website, on Instagram, on Facebook, everything too.
So we'll put all those links on this as well.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be
On
great.
Facebook as well as YouTube and to share your information. It you have a much bigger market in the UK and Europe than
Absolutely.
than,
I
than
think so too. I mean, obviously, England and, well, the UK and rock and roll kind of just go hand in hand, right?
yes, yeah,
But but I'm also, so I just started working as a manager for a band called Hellfire Jack, and they are incredible. They're from Harrogate, Yorkshire, and yeah, you definitely need to check them out because it's like bluesy hard rock and it's pretty amazing.
wow,
Um, and then I'm talking, I can't say names, but I'm in talks with a Toronto band actually. So we're having a call tomorrow, see if I can help them in any way as well.
you
And
you
I'm
may not
just,
want to be an insurance broker for long.
well, with, if everything else takes off, then maybe not. And so it's just, yeah, so it's just, it's exciting because I think the biggest thing, I mean, I love the insurance stuff because I like to help people. I want to do the music stuff because I want to help people. And, you know, and with the book, I hope it helps people and helps kids and learn to be nicer to people. And that's really the biggest thing. And so I think for me, that's kind of what it all comes down to, is just being a good, helpful, nice person in your community and a
Yeah.
global community too.
Mhm,
So,
mhm. I often talk about what I call it service, and maybe even it's even more subtle than service. It's just about being nice, and
mhm.
and um, which is the a beautiful way to be, and I think being nice leads to service. Where can I help? How can I be? If we're doing let's call it love work.
Yeah,
If we're doing the love work, the universe looks after us. You know, we
absolutely.
we get it just we get taken care of.
Yeah, and that's just it. And I really, really believe that if we're taking care of other people, then we're going to be taken care of, and everything is going to be fine, and you're going to make a way more beautiful world for everybody around you. So why not do it that way instead of be angry and a bully and bossy and all that? You don't need any of that in your life.
No. My experience is that fear often puts us in a place of thinking that we have to be out there trying to get, as opposed to being in service and giving. And when we identify fear, when we see, oh, look at that, because I actually, when I think of fear, I think of it as something I could almost see. Oh, look, fear came in, and it rides in on a thought, and
Yeah,
or it may be actually just, for me, for years it was kind of integrated right in the system, and I didn't know that I had, been traumatized as a youth into fear, and it took a lot of melting to kind of melt it away and recognize that I really, and when I'm in service, there's nothing ever to fear. you know
yeah,
um, it's a beautiful way, and so that's the the kind of the theme in your book is service and not just I need a hug, but more about giving hugs.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I'll share with you guys kind of the end of it, right?
Okay.
If that's good for you. So basically, I'll tell you how it goes. So Redbug goes around. He can't find anybody who wants to give him a hug. And so he says, I'm still alone and feeling bad. I need a pal and a friend and a hug. Without them, I'm a sad red bug. And he said, what is this? What do I see? Is this a red bug looking at me? I'm alone and I'm sad too. What I need's a friend like you.
Oh, wow.
And says, we're all alike, can't you see? I'll hug you if you hug me. And so that's kind of it. Like we all need friends, we all need hugs. We're all like these two little red bugs. Before we go, we want to say take time to hug your friend today. And that's the end of the story. But that's kind of it. Like life gets in the way, and I think people just forget to make connections with people, to take a step back and like recognize somebody else's feelings or their own feelings, and then that's where you have like a huge disconnect. So yeah, taking care of other people is taking care of yourself too, right?
Wow, is that ever true? That's so true. In these times when we're kind of locked down, are you a bit locked down there? Like you,
Extremely locked down. Like you can get groceries and go to the pet store and get a takeaway coffee or food. But that's it. That's really about all you can do. And go to the doctor and the pharmacy, obviously. But yeah, that's it. You can't meet with people outside of your home. Just all sorts of stuff. There's just nothing. And so,
really? Well, it's about the same in Alberta. You
yeah.
know, it's not much different. And so what I've been recommending, I do a video every day,
Okay.
a live video every day, and often I say, look, call somebody. Just
Mhm.
pick up the phone and call, and for no reason, just to how you doing,
Yeah,
and and I think that just to be the listener, listening, I think is love, and
absolutely.
just be the listener, and in there could be never a time when it's needed more
Yeah.
than to to share with folks, or just not to fix anybody, just to call and say how you doing, and really listen. um it's like a hug, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. And just, I guess, knowing it is that feeling that you're not alone. Um,
Mhm.
I know everybody's going through some really heavy stuff right now, obviously. But I mean, just having that reassurance from your peers, it's just, in your family, your everything, it's just incredible and it makes such a difference on your day. I've
Mhm.
been part in like a few fitness challenges and things like that. And honestly, I think without that group, I I don't know what I would have done through lockdown and now and everything. And
Are you
I
still
mean, they're some of the
connected
best
to,
friends.
your Calgary friends?
Sorry.
Are you still connected to your Calgary friends?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, I am. And and I try and make time to send messages to people and things like that. But again, I mean, I'm guilty of it too. Like sometimes you just get so caught up in everything that's going on. I've probably got like five or six that I'm in contact with at least weekly, probably
Yes.
more. But I mean, I think I
Yeah.
could do a better job.
Well, yes. Yeah, I'm just looking at the friends that we have in common.
Yeah,
And it's a I know this crew pretty well, and
yeah,
good for you that you're staying in touch with with that. um I mean, it is a human connection. We love it, and kind of need it, and how's your son? How old's your son?
oh gosh, he's 9 now. I can't believe it, but he's
Wow.
9. And
Are you homeschooling?
yeah, and I think he really wants to go back to school, which I don't blame him.
No, absolutely. I think I've, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think it to me it shows that your video is frozen, but I can
It
hear
is. And I think I turned on too many, um,
you.
uh, I was using too much internet for a moment, so maybe it'll catch up with me, and that'll be okay. And I don't claim to be the tech guy.
It's well,
Oh,
it's funny. I had another interview this morning with a friend from Calgary. She's got a podcast called The Queen of Positivity.
nice.
And so I've actually been up kind of since like 4 in the morning, but um, she, yeah, so I was on there, but she had the same thing, too much internet this morning.
Honestly, um, well, that's really cool. One of the things that we've got going on here, I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but um, I've been really active for many, many years in the 12-step world, and,
Mm.
and those are still open. You know,
Oh, okay.
although we're not meeting socially, in the early time when the pandemic first started last year, even all of those were closed, and the government realized that that was not a good thing.
No,
That people in the addiction world, and the alcoholism world needed to have their meetings, and so that's one place where we there's still a little social.
that's good though, because yeah, you need that support group around you, right?
Yes. Yeah, I've been doing that a long time. So what would you like to say to folks if, this is a lot of folks are going to see this, or your people, and any words of encouragement or thoughts?
Um, I mean, I guess I can just say there's going to be times where going through this, it doesn't feel like things are going to be okay, but I can assure you that they will be okay. You just have to get through everything that's happening right now. And don't
This
forget that
will
you're
pass.
not alone
Yes.
because you are definitely not alone.
Mhm. Beautiful. I think it's just great, the attitude that you have, and since you were a little girl, really, this is didn't some of this come from your mom or your dad, or
Yeah, definitely my mom. She's given me a lot of really good life lessons along the way.
she
And I'm very, very thankful for her. I think most of what I've done in my life, I probably couldn't have done without her.
well, shout out to mom.
Yeah. Hey, mom, you're the best.
That's awesome. Well, Ashley, thank you. It's a short one, but I'm really glad to see you. And what time is it there in England right now?
Yeah, just coming 9 o'clock.
Oh, another 3 hours of things to do.
Yeah, basically, but it's good.
Yeah. All right. Well, we love you from Calgary. I think everybody's going to be very proud of you to be published, and hopefully your book sales are amazing. This may stimulate them a little bit. This could be a
Thank you.
classroom book, really, couldn't it? Could be
I absolutely think so. And I mean it is geared for very, young children. The age range they have it is like 0 to 4.
Mhm.
Um, but honestly, I think it's good reminder for anybody who reads it, adult or child, older
Mhm.
child, younger, doesn't matter. Um, I think it's just one of those stories that makes you go feel good, you know?
Nice. Well, who's going to be reading it to those little guys but their mums and dads?
Exactly. So everybody's gonna get it.
Everybody's going to get it. Awesome. Well, send me some links and I'll put them all on this YouTube video, and
Yeah.
and and I'll send the kind of the finished video back to you. And
Okay, cool. Cause yeah, I'd love to share it.
yeah, and then you can share it. And it's been great. Thanks so much for just such quick notice joining us today. And maybe we be home next summer if things open up.
Yeah, absolutely. If I can get over to Calgary, I definitely will be.
Good
Um,
to- One flight,
I,
you just jump on the plane nonstop.
exactly. It's direct. So, gosh, I can't wait.
Well, hopefully we'll see you next summer. Thanks so
Yeah.
much for taking time with us today.
Thanks, David. So talk to you soon. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.